What's up, guys? Back at me is here on Smallville, Season 2, Episode 22, Calling, the penultimate episode. Okay, so this episode starts off with with Dr. Walden. Remember the guy that was black? Guy who's black, dude with the who used the octagon disc but was blasted. He wakes up and he starts saying the day is coming, and yeah. So then we get to Clark and Lana, and it's Clark's birthday, and Lana's like, hey Clark, I'm glad we got to celebrate the day that you came into our lives, and gave him a present, and then they kiss. Yes, they kiss. But yeah. So the next day, Clark's all happy that he kissed Lana, but Lana's like, Clark, I want to pretend like that kiss never happened, and yep, back to square one with Clark and Lana's friendship. And then Dr. Walden, he gets he's in like this hospital, but he has like Kryptonian wall symbols on the like hospital wall. But then he's like, the day is coming, and black. So yeah, yeah, and and yeah. So Doctor Embrace and like are 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 like celebrating their wedding. So Lex is like, hey, since my own parents can't come to my wedding, I want to ask you, Mr. and Mrs. Kent, to come along. And and yeah, so yeah, and when he tells Helen about this, Helen, she doesn't take it that well. She's like, why don't you reconcile with your father? And it's kind of like, why do you want that? Why do you want him to reconcile with Lionel Loser? He's evil. Lionel Loser is evil. So yeah, kind of puts red flags for Helen, in my opinion. Like, so yeah. So yeah, Lex is getting everything ready for yeah, but 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 Helen goes to her office and she discovers that someone broke into her office and stole Clark's blood. And she goes and she's like, "Hey, someone broke into my office and stole Clark's blood." And he's like, "You don't think it was me, do you?" And he's like, "No, no." And she's like, "No, but yeah, but so yeah, but he's like, you're about to marry Lex Luthor, so I hope you're right. That Lex Luthor was a good guy or something. So, so yeah, so yeah, so 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 Chloe, Lionel, Lionel was asking Chloe. So yeah, so so Dr. Walden, he goes into the caves and he tries to open up the thing with his hand, and he's like, and he goes to Lex later and he's like, I know who I I know who did. It was Clark Kent, and yeah, he's the last son of Krypton. He's the last son, and he's like, your court is Dr. Walden, and he's like, we must kill Clark Kent. So, yeah, so Clark's like, what if Dr. Walden's right? What if he's meant to conquer, and what if he is the last son, and he is the last son of Krypton? So, so, yeah, so we're at like the award thing, and 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 Clark gives an amazing speech, but here's but 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 as they're taking Dr. Walden to the hospital, because one of like the security guards tranked him and took him to the hospital. He breaks out and I think he kills the hospital people. it's seen off screen. There's just a flashlight and just gets to the next scene. So yeah, so Clark goes out to stop him, and he's like, "You're hurting people." He's like, "I'm trying to help humankind." And just blasting or then Clark, but there's a big explosion and Dr. Walden died. So yeah, so Chloe, Chloe and Lionel are talking, and Chloe's like, "Hey, why would the Daily you need to give me everything you have on Clark and his information?" She's like, "Why would the Daily Planet care about a small farm boy from Kansas?" Yeah. So so Clark and Lana are apologizing, saying how she couldn't didn't really make a good speech, and then they kiss for real this time. And who's seeing but Chloe? And yeah, so then Lana leaves after that. So Chloe's upset. Obviously now she's obviously gonna take Lionel's offer probably, and the episode and Lana leaves. Then there's like a glowing light where Clark's biological father, yeah, Clark just walked into the glowing light, and end of the episode, people. Also Lex has, yeah. Uh, yeah. So also Dr. Helen Bryce confronted Lex about stealing Clark's blood, and he's like, if you have, yeah. So and like said, if you think I'm so distrusting, then why don't you not marry me? Just like you're right, and walks out. And it's revealed that Lex does have Clark's blood because he is so obsessed wanting to find out about Clark that he would break into his own fiance's office to steal the blood that she had on Clark. Yeah, basically that's how that. Actually, the episode ends with Clark going into the light. And that's how the episode ends, people. Just wanted to say again. This episode was a really good episode. It sets up the finale, which I will be reviewing after I watch it, just after this video. And really excited to watch it. I'm really excited to see what happens, because then I'll be reviewing season 3. I'm really excited to review season 3. Yeah. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Smallville. Actually, I'll see you in the finale.